Hi, good morning. So today I'm going to take the first session on WebSphere application server, and I'm installing the WebSphere application server now on Linux machine.
Hey, good morning. Is it Venkat?
Yeah, yes,
Hey, Venkat, good morning. Aditya here. Even
yeah,
this is the first class, I guess, right?
yeah,
Venkat.
yes,
Venkat, this is Pune here.
yeah, Purna.
So in the first class itself, do you want to show the installation or first class maybe, I don't know, do you want to explain generally about WebSphere and all?
Yeah, I'm starting with installation only. Okay, in the first session, I explain all the things in the sessions. Okay, it depends
Okay.
on the.
Uh, God, this is Nasser. I don't know if you guys can hear me.
Yeah, I know, sir. Yeah.
Hi. No, my question was, are we going to only, is this going to be strictly Linux, or are we going to install it also on Windows
No,
environments?
it's completely on Linux, but you can practice on Windows. Okay, that binaries supports on Windows also.
Okay.
So we provide the binaries; those are multi-platform binaries. So you can practice on Windows. So if you face any issues, I will help you definitely.
So
But
Venkat,
the sessions are on completely Linux.
uh, sorry, Venkat, to interrupt. So the binaries are, I mean, it's going to be just one binary both for Windows and Linux. It's not separate. Am I right?
Yeah, no, it's the same. It's the same binary file.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Okay, that means the WebSphere, everything is a Java bytecode.
No, not I'm not telling about the bytecode. So the portal VAS binaries are multi-platform binaries. So those are from version 8.0. VAS binaries are multi-platform. That means using the same binary file, using the same software. Okay, the software is multi-platform. So using that software, downloaded software file, we can install on any operating system. So the supported operating systems, Windows or Linux or Solaris or AX, okay. So we can install on any operating system using the same software.
Yeah, got it. Got it.
Okay.
So it's a multi-platform binaries. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, because for version 7, I guess it had means on the IBM site it had like Linux as well as the Windows version separately. But for 8.5.5, I couldn't find environment specific file. It was just like I got the RPMs there. Yeah.
correct. So till version 7, that is operating system specific, the binary software is. So for
Right.
Windows, we need to download Windows zip file. For Linux, we need to download the tar file like that. And earlier in the version 7 and 6.0 and 6.1, the binary file is environment specific, operating system specific, and bit size also. Okay, so in Windows, so 32-bit binary is there and 64-bit binary also there. So there are two separate files for 32-bit and 64-bit. But from version 8.0, using this software, whether we can install 32-bit VAS, we can install 64-bit VAS also. Okay, we can install both 32-bit and 64-bit. So if our machine is 32-bit, we have to install 32-bit VAS only. If our machine is 64-bit, we can install 32-bit and 64-bit also. We can use it either one.
Okay,
So
so
yeah,
Venkat, so while installing, as you said that it's not platform dependent, the binaries after 8.0. But what about bits, 32 or 64 bit? Is there a segregation for 32 bits or 64 bit, or it's going to be one software again for both the
No, no,
versions?
yeah, I'm telling that. So it's a same binaries, okay? For 32 and 64 bit also, the binaries are same. So you can install 32-bit VAS, you can install 64-bit JVM also using the same software, okay?
Right.
So there are no separate softwares for 32-bit and 64 from version 8.
Oh, got it. So what I summarize is that Windows, Linux, 32-bit or 64-bit, just one software for all of them, right?
Correct, correct,
Oh,
correct.
got it. Thank you.
Uh,
Okay.
Wincat, I had a question for you. What database are you going to use?
DB2.
DB2, okay.
Yeah,
Is okay, DB2.
yeah. So that is only I take only one session on the connecting to the DB2. So and directory server is TOD directory server. Okay, so before installing the WebSphere application server, first we have to download the WebSphere binaries. So generally we download the licensed version of WebSphere application server binaries. So the and this license is we are going to use the license network deployment. We have different licenses in WebSphere application server, base and express and network deployment. We are using network deployment in real time. Also, we use network deployment license. So, using that network deployment, we can set up high available and scalable environments. Okay. So, we are going to install network deployment WebSphere application server version 8.5. So to install WebSphere application server 8.5, first we have to download the binaries. So binaries are two types. One is licensed binaries and trial versions. We have licensed and trial version also. So licensed binaries, to download the licensed binaries, we have one web application. That web application name is Passport Advantage. So using Passport Advantage, we can download the WebSphere IBM products. Okay? IBM products, licensed IBM products. So the Passport Advantage. So this is IBM application, IBM web application. So using this application, we can download the WebSphere application server binaries. So click on customer sign in here. So this website is currently unavailable. I think they put in some maintenance mode. So we expect website will be available. Okay. So, but once you click on customer sign in, we have to enter the credentials. So once we log into that Passport Advantage, there we can download the, we can select the WebSphere application server. It will show the latest version and the uh, previous versions also. Previous versions means that if the product has the life cycle, still the life cycle is going, it will show those versions. Like it will show WebSphere 7 and WebSphere 8 and 8.5. Okay, so every version has some life cycle. That means start date and end date of that product. So WebSphere application server already life cycles are ended for till 6.1 version WebSphere application server. WebSphere product lifecycle.
Venkat, will you guys supply the credentials or no?
Yeah, we need to pass the credentials. Okay, so once you log into the Passport Advantage, we download the binaries. So download we can download the binaries multiple times. So IBM they don't charge on the based on the downloads. They charge the client based on the PVUs. Okay, that is one unit. So to calculate the software usage. Okay, to calculate that VAS usage. So based on that, they charge the money. So we can download the software multiple times if we have that credentials, okay, licensed credentials. If we have licensed credentials, we can download multiple times. And if you see here in the link, it is showing the life cycle of the WebSphere application server network deployment. So version 7 was started in 2008, but the life cycle has not ended. Okay, still IBM is selling version 7. Okay, selling version 7 and supporting also. Supporting means if any bugs are there, they develop the fix packs and they give the fix packs to fix those bugs. So 7 and 8.0, 8.0 released in 2011, 8.5 released in 2012. Okay, but in older versions 6.1 and 6.0 already life cycles are ended. Okay, IBM they don't sell those products now, but existing customers can use the WebSphere application server 6.1 also. So existing customers they can use. They have to pay the renewal amount. But IBM don't support. IBM doesn't release any fixed packs for those 6.0 and 6.1 and 5 versions.
Okay. And so the installation for Linux and Windows, it should be similar, right?
Yeah, it's a similar only. So I downloaded the WebSphere application server binaries, VAS 8.5. We have to download total six zip files. Okay, 6 binary files. Those are out of these 6 files, 3 files are for WebSphere application server and 3 files are for IBM HTTP server. 3 files. These 3 are VAS ND 1 of 3, 2 of 3, 3 of 3. These 3 for WebSphere application server and supplementary files are for IBM HTTP server. Okay, IBM HTTP server and the plugin, and it contains the customization toolbox. So supplementaries are for the IHS. Total we have 6 zip files are there. So for WebSphere application server we have 3 binaries. So they have changed IBM has 8.0. Okay, before version 8.0 to install WebSphere application server, generally the zip file is only one zip file. So just extract the zip file, and there is one command install.sh. So just install.sh, just execute that install.sh. So it will automatically open in the GUI mode. So, and it will ask the locations and permissions and these things next. So just next to install the WebSphere application server until version 7. But from version 8.0, they have changed the installation type, the installation way. So they introduced one new tool, that is IBM Installation Manager. They have introduced one new tool. The tool name is IBM Installation Manager. So we have to download this IBM Installation Manager also from the Passport Advantage link separately. Okay. We have to download.
Also, when Kat, are you going to write down the files we need to download, all 6 of them, or is it just in one zip file?
Yeah. We have to download IAM from the Passport Advantage.
So IAM is other than the 6 zip file that you told, 3 for WAS and 3 for HS.
Correct.
All right.
Correct. IAM file is operating system. IAM is operating system specific. IAM binary file is.
Okay, got it. That was the question I was asking earlier.
OS specific. So based on the operating system, we have to download that installation manager, that IAM. So once we got the IAM zip file, extract into one folder. And install. Okay, and install IAM. So once we got the zip file, extract that into one folder, and install the installation manager. So installation manager IAM we can install in 4 ways. IAM we can install in 4 ways. So one is GUI mode, second one is silent, command line, console. Okay. Total console is command line interactive. Okay. So console mode is command line interactive. So total we have 4 ways to install the IAM. So now I am installing in GUI mode. So later I will show the other way of installations also. To install IAM GUI, we have 3 commands, 3 scripts. One is install, second one is user install, third one is user INST. Okay. Third one is group INST. Okay. We have 3 scripts to install the installation manager. So install user inst and group inst. Okay, total 3 scripts. So install we use for root user in Unix. This command, this script we execute for root user. The script we use with root user on Unix, Linux, and administrative users. Okay, this script we use to execute with root user in Linux or Unix, and administrative users in Windows. Okay, so to install IAM with root user, you execute the install command. So user inst is normal users. So install IAM with non-root user. So group IST is with any user in one group. So I have some group in the operating system level. So if that group has 10 members, okay, that group can have members. So generally group will have members. So any user in the group can install this command group inst. So if we use group inst command to install the installation manager, so once the installation is done, the other 9 users also can use the installed installation manager. Okay, the other 9 users also can use the installation manager to install the products. So, but in the root installation and non-root installation, so whoever is installed that installation manager, only that user can use that installation manager. Other users cannot. In non-root user mode also. Okay. So if I install with one user, that user only can access the installation manager. So for other users, it won't work. But in group mode, if one user is installed the IAM in group mode, so the other users also can use the installation manager.
Okay, Venkat, the question is there any difference in the outcome by using either of the 3-way while installing IAM, or is just a 3 different way?
3 different ways. Okay, that's it. It's a same product. Okay, same. Yeah.
Okay. The outcome is going to be same, only 3 different way to install IAM.
Yeah, correct.
And a quick note, this tool is required to install WebSphere 8.5.5.
Yeah. So so suppose okay. So now I am going to. So what is the purpose of the installation manager? So using this installation manager, we can install multiple IBM products. So multiple IBM supported products. Okay, so not all, so supported. If they change it the way with installation manager, we can install those products. Okay, so and uninstall the installed products.
And it includes IHS also, right?
Yeah, we can install IHS also.
Oh, what's IHS?
Yeah, uninstall the installed products, and we can update also. We can update with fixed packs. We can update with fixed packs. We can update, comma, rollback. Roll back the fixed packs. We can update, comma, roll back the fixed packs on the existing installation. But in older versions, still version 7, to update the fixed packs and to roll back the fixed pack, we have separate update installer. Okay. So using that update installer, we update the fixed packs and roll back the fixed packs. But from version 8.0, using the installation manager, we can update the fixed packs and we can roll back the fixed packs also. Okay. And next point is installation manager. Only the installation is possible only one time installation. Okay, I cannot install with root user on multiple different locations. It won't support to install on multiple locations with the same user. Okay, per user only one installation is possible. Okay, already I have installed with root user in my machine, so I cannot install again with the root user. So I have to use some different non-root user to install the WebSphere application server. The problem is yeah, go ahead.
No, I was going to ask, what would be the purpose for installing it multiple times on the same machine, on the same server?
Yeah, there is no purpose, but installing the installation manager on multiple times there is no purpose, but just I am telling that point. Okay. So installation manager only one time installation generally in my company. So we install only one time. Okay, installation manager we install only one time, but using that installation manager we install the installation VAS WebSphere application server in different locations. Okay, but IIM is only one time installation in single machine. So installation manager with per user only one installation is possible. Okay, so now I am installing the installation manager. Okay, using the user inst command because I cannot use the install command. Install command is only for root user. So I have already installed the installation manager with root user. So I cannot show you like uninstall the installation manager and install it with again with the root user because to uninstall the installation manager we need to uninstall the products which are installed with installation manager. Okay. First we need to uninstall the products which are installed with root installation manager. So it's very difficult. Okay. So what I do is I install the installation manager with non-root user. The way is same for root user or non-root user or group users. Okay. But execution of the command is different. That's it.
Venkat,
Yeah.
that in Windows administrative users can install. So and And in Windows, multiple users can be administrative, can belong to administrative group. So multiple
Yeah,
users in the administrative group can install.
they can install. So different administrative users can install.
Okay. That means they can install multiple times on the same machine.
Now, multiple times is not possible. Only one time is possible.
No, I mean one user will install, one administrative user will install, and
Yeah,
again,
yeah, correct.
while that is already installed, other administrative user also can install, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
So I have created one non-root user. So I'm going to install the installation manager with this non-root user.
You're using what version of Red Hat? 6, 7, or 8?
This is actually not Red Hat. This is CentOS
Oh,
6.2. Yeah, CentOS 6.2.
okay.
What is that? Send to OS.
Yeah.
I did not.
CentOS is an operating system,
Oh, okay.
like RHEL.
Okay. So I think I did not hear about it.
CentOS, Fedora, and other one. This is a freelancer, I mean, like the volunteer group.
Oh,
There.
Fedora.
So Venkat, we're gonna get this software from you guys.
Yeah. Check with websphere. Okay, they share in the Dropbox, I think.
Yeah, they told they're gonna provide the software in the mail. They told, but not sure where to get it from.
Yeah. Okay. So I have extracted the IAM. See here the scripts. So install is install and user inst and group inst. Okay. To install the IAM in the GUI mode, we have these three scripts. So now I am using install command. Now I am using install command with non-root user.
So, Venkat, you're going to install it using the GUI, right?
Yeah, GUI.
And I'm assuming in Windows it's not like this. It'll probably be through just some executable, right?
Yeah, in Windows, just install, just execute the install. Okay, you don't need to enter the dot and slash.
Okay.
So when I execute using install command with non-root user, I am getting administrator privileges are required. So use user inst to install the installation manager with non-root user.
Right. That's what it told.
Right? You start snorkeling too?
version is 1.6.2.
Yeah, right. I'll do it.
Click next.
Make your website. But you should make it. I made a website. There's a tracking website.
Accept the license.
Venkat, I have a
Next.
question. I have a question here. To get this GUI by running the install command, do I need to have any specific version of Java on my Unix box, or any specific package that I need to have it?
No, but I haven't installed anything with my CentOS. Okay, I just installed the CentOS operating system. I did not install any packages on the top of that operating system to support the GUI. By default, it's not required.
Because when I was installing version 7, while installing running install.sh, it was like throwing error, and then I fixed the Java and a path and everything, and then at the end was showing that a couple of dependent packages are missing within that one. This could be serious.
But here it's not required to install anything. Okay. So accept the license. Click next. And installation manager will be installed in the user location, user home location, home test9 and IBM installation manager. Eclipse. So click next and click on install. So this will take 5 minutes to install the installation manager.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Like you. Go to my instructor. The next time.
Huh? Yeah. Yeah. I always need to like an post.
The driving one.
Yeah.
Excited.
Yeah, like if I can get my grandparents' side, my parents, yeah, and then I have to go. I never do that, but I never do that. So it's like,
You look at it. And they should have it's hard, you know?
yeah,
What are you supposed to do?
yeah. It's like
Installation
Those
was
voice out
completed
from where?
from Maham. Nasir, can you put your phone in mute?
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, thank you. So restart the installation manager means it will start the installation manager. So just restart, click on restart. File and exit. And to start the installation manager, go to the installation location, home test9 and IBM installation manager, Eclipse. And here the command is IBM IM. IBM IM is the command to start the installation manager in GUI. So this is the IIM interface. So using this installation manager, we can install the new software packages and uninstall and update and roll back the fixed patches. Okay. Now I am going to install websphere application server with this installation manager. Now I am going to install websphere application server with this installation manager. So click exit. So to install websphere application server, we downloaded 3 binaries. So these are the 3 binaries. So extract these 3 binaries into one folder. Extract these 3 binaries into one folder. So I have extracted in this folder under was85. So once we extracted, we get disk 1, disk 2, disk 3, and some other folders and a repository.config file. Okay, repository.config file. So now to install this WebSphere application server with installation manager. To install WebSphere application server with installation manager, suppose click on install to install any product. Okay, to install any product, click on install. So once I click on install, I got the message like installation manager cannot find any packages to install. In order to access the package means the binary location. Okay, package means the binary binaries. Okay, binaries we call the packages, and the binary location we call repository. The location is repository, and the package means the binaries. You must configure a repository connection and ensure that you can access your repository media. Okay. So the binaries are located in one folder that we call one repository. So installation manager has to connect to that repository. Then only it can install that binaries. Okay. So to connect to that repository.
Here, repository means the folder where binaries are kept, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, got it.
So go to File and Preferences. Click on Add Repository. Okay, and browse. And the files are kept in one location, that is Home, Venkat, and Desktop.
On the top, yeah, over there. All the on the top.
Class 8 file, software. So this is the file we have to add, repository.config, so that the repository connection will be established. Okay, from IAM to the package. So click OK. And OK, that repository.config file comes with the WebSphere application server. So click on Apply and OK. Now click on Install.
And we've got a quick question for you. In Windows, would it be the same way? We have to. In Windows, we have to select the IBM installation manager and then select the repository.config file.
Yeah, correct. In Windows also it's the same. Okay. We have to select the repository.config file and add the repository.config file in the repositories. Okay. That location, add the repository.config location in the repositories. Okay, so that the IAM can connect to that package.
Venkat,
Yeah.
Venkat, have one question. That repository.configuration file, that has to be in the same directory where the IAM the package has been extracted, or we can place that repository configuration file in some other directory and we can link that to the WAS extracted directory and we can install it.
No, it has to be in the same file. Okay, repository.config.
Okay.
See here, that repository.config connects to the disk 1. Okay, by default, it doesn't contain any code, only it opens the disk 1 file. See here, open. So it is invoking the disk 1. Okay, that is in the same location. If the disk 1 is in different location, we have to change this path.
Yep. Here in the
That is
config file.
Yeah.
And then how the rest of the disk is recognized, because it's gonna call on a disk one.
Those will be invoked by automatically from the disk one.
Oh, okay.
So this is the so we are seeing that product package now. So to select that package, so that will be installed. Okay. So that will be installed with this user. Okay. So WebSphere application server network deployment version 8.5. So accept the license. Click next. And IBM WebSphere application server, we have to choose the installation location. So that will be installed in home test 9 under the user home location. Okay. So click next. Next. So click next.
In that older screen, we can choose the languages.
Yeah, we can choose language. We can choose language. By default, it will be installed with English language. So the space is required, file system space 2.15 GB is required to install the WebSphere application server. So file system space is required 2.15 GB. Okay. So in real time we give 50 GB, 100 GB, depends on the requirements. Okay. We create separate mount point. Okay. So in that mount point we install the WebSphere application server. Okay, so click on install. So this will take uh, 10 minutes, okay, to install the WebSphere application server.
So what is the significance of languages there?
Significance of the language means the generally we can it will write everything in the that particular language, the log files and everything. Okay, but so it writes the log files in that particular language.
Only for the log files language, that is?
Log files and the admin console also. The administrative console also we can see in that particular language. Okay.
Oh, okay. I think the whole interface will be in that language.
Yeah.
Even inside WebLogic, inside whatever console.
Yeah, correct.
Everything will be in that language. And if we choose multiple languages, the option will be there by logging in which language.
I did not test that one.
Oh, okay.
So we are installing WebSphere application server product. Okay. This product doesn't contain any type of servers. Okay. So actually network deployment, it supports different types of servers. Okay. We can create different types of servers in the network deployment, but we are installing the product. By default, that product doesn't contain any type of the servers. So after the installation, we have to create separately that servers. We have to create that servers separately.
Servers, you mean what are they?
types of servers means application server, deployment manager, job manager, admin agent. So we have, these are the different types of servers, okay. All are JVMs only, but a different type of the server is, it's a different type, okay. That means the purpose of that server is different. So that is on the top of this, using this, once the installation is completed, we have to install those servers according to the business requirements.
And then,
Okay.
question for you, Venkat, are those binaries that we supplied, or that's something else?
Yeah, those binaries only, okay. So install the product, and using that product contains how to how to install the servers and everything it contains. Okay. So we don't need to install anything separately. So using the product, we install the binary, the servers also. Okay, we create the servers also.
Venkat, what he's asking is that will the code will provided to us? That's what he is asking, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Like,
Yeah.
drop.
Yeah, product contains the code only, the binaries code. So
Okay. Yeah, the question what he's asking is that are we gonna get those codes? I mean, the same question I had asked before, and he told to talk to SVR guys to let you know that I'm gonna get the binaries or not. So that's what he's asking again.
Okay, binaries we provide, okay? As we check with SVR, binaries they provide.
Okay, thanks.
But all the servers binaries are already in this WAS 8.5 software.
Yeah. So servers we install with the product only. There will be no separate binaries for every server. Okay. So we are installing the product first. So using this product, the license, we can install all the servers. Again, we don't need to use any different type of packages. Okay. So using these binaries only, we install the servers.
Yeah, I think that clarifies.
And also, we've got a quick question. While we're installing this, is this also installing the JVMs with the JVM Java from Java?
Yeah, I'm telling it. So JVM means it's a runtime. Okay, that is the server. Okay, generally that is the server. So JVM we have to install separately. Okay, so this contains only the product related code. Okay, the product related code, but this by default this doesn't contain any JVM. JVM means the any server. Okay, that server we have to install using the profiles. So we have one concept, profiles, in WebSphere application server. So using those profiles, we install those application server. We install the servers, different types of servers. But any server is JVM, okay? In WebSphere application server, if any type of server is internally, it's a JVM. It contains the JVM, Java Virtual Machine. Okay.
So, Venkat, what you are confirming is that for any server, it will have just one JVM. Am I right?
Yeah, correct, exactly.
Actually, the confusion why even I had it when I started learning WebSphere is that the server, when we talk in local terminology, is like, you know, the normal server. And the one that we refer in WebSphere is like a little bit different. It's like only software, kind of small software being operated by, you know, deployment manager or something like that one. So there is some confusion about that one.
No. Server means it's a not installation, okay? Server means it's a not installation. So using in the installation only contains the product related code. So we have to install the separately that servers. Servers are JVMs Okay, we can call different names, server or JVM. JVM means Java Virtual Machine. It's a runtime. So each deployment manager contains one JVM, application server contains one JVM, and the job manager, administrative agent. Those all are JVMs, but the purpose is different. Okay, the JVM purpose is different. Okay, slightly they changed the code of the usage of that runtimes.
Okay, got it.
Okay. So I just installed the websphere application server in this location, home test 9 and IBM websphere app server. So I have installed the product in this location. So to verify the version, go to bin. The command is version.sh.
Okay, okay.
And Venkat, you're going to provide this what do you call this? The screenshot, right, of all this commands.
Yeah, we provide the record. You can record the sessions. Okay, we provide the complete recorded session, so that you can go through that one. Okay. So and version info is showing IBM WebSphere application server network deployment, and version is 8.5.0.0. So 8.5 is the version. Okay, and the license is network deployment NB. Okay, and mission architecture, the operating system is 32-bit mission. Okay, so VAS also on 32-bit mission, VAS also it's a 32-bit VAS. Okay, IBM 32-bit VAS on 32-bit mission, automatically the 32-bit VAS will be installed. Okay, we cannot install 64-bit VAS on 32-bit OS. So on 64-bit OS, we can install 32-bit VAS and 64-bit VAS also. Okay, so here the operating system is 32-bit and the JVM, the SDK is also IBM VAS is also 32-bit. Okay. So the installation is completed. Now this installation doesn't contain any servers. So we have profiles. Okay, using that profiles. So profiles means some group of files that defines the runtime. Okay, defines the runtime environment. So profiles, we have different types of profiles in WebSphere application server. So using each profile, we create different type of server. Okay. So tomorrow, I am stopping the session now. In the next session, I will install the profiles one by one. Okay. So it will take 3 or 4 sessions or 5 to 6 sessions to complete all the profiles in different ways. Okay.
Okay. Is there any class tomorrow, Venkat?
Yeah, check with SVR. Okay.
Okay.
Venkat, and what about silent mode command line console installation?
Yeah, I cover later. Okay, I cover later.
Okay, sure.
Okay, I'm closing the session now. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you so much, Venkat.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Venkat, you don't have time for more questions, or?
Sorry.
No, I thought I just asked some more questions. Like, so, Java also will come along with this VAS 8.5?
Yeah, it will come. We don't need to install anything. Okay, so everything will come, JDK and everything.
Venkat, if I'm not wrong, that is the SDK, right? Java version from IBM.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is SDK instead of Java from IBM.
Yeah. Correct.
All right. Thank you so much, Venkat.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Venkat.